want to talk about the San Diego Union Tribune article for Thursday, September 19th, 2019. Measure to overhaul police board moves ahead. Two proposals merged to change San Diego Police Oversight Group by Lindsay Winkley, San Diego. Two proposed ballot measures that would make changes to San Diego's Police Oversight Board were combined Wednesday, resulting in a proposal that could completely overhaul the Citizen Watchdog group if it makes next year's ballot. The Community Review Board on Police Practices, that would be CRBPP, tasked with reviewing allegations of police misconduct, officer-involved shootings, and in-custody deaths, has long fueled debate. Critics say the volunteer board lacks the power and independence to do its job effectively, while proponents say the group works well because of its working relationship with police, not despite of it. That suspect right there. Any oversight board of law enforcement needs to be discreet and needs to have certain prosecutory powers, or be able to communicate directly to the district attorney and or the grand jury in regards to problems. Otherwise, you have the unions in control of the police review boards, and you really have no oversight. All you have is just a political runaround with nothing really going on. Continuing, the expansive measure that moved forward Monday is made up of two separate proposals, one from City Attorney Mara Elliott and the other from Women Occupy San Diego, a group that pushes for social justice reforms. Elliott's more modest proposal would have secured permanent and independent legal counsel for the Oversight Board. For years, lawyers with the City Attorney's Office offered guidance to the Review Board, a practice some community members felt was inappropriate because the city also defends officers in court matters. Instead of moving that measure forward, most council members on the city's Public Safety and Livable Neighborhoods Committee voted to add elements of Elliott's proposal to the second measure, which effectively scraps the current board and replaces it with a new board called the Commission on Police Practices, CPP. Councilman Chris Cate was the only committee member who voted to move the proposals forward separately. The new model would have subpoena power and the ability to conduct its own investigations, unlike the current board that reviews investigations conducted by the police. I like the new model better. Because, yeah, the board should have subpoena power and independent ability to conduct investigations. In fact, the new model should be like a grand jury, in effect. The commission would also have the ability to hire independent investigators and policy analysts to review department procedures. Members could also review disciplinary actions for police officers before they are imposed. According to the city's office of the independent budget analyst, the commission would likely cost the city between $1.1 million and $2.3 million annually. The Citizens Law Enforcement Review Board, CLERB, the county's police oversight board that also has investigatory and subpoena powers, has an annual budget of just over $1 million. The proposed measure would be forwarded to the city attorney's office, where officials will conduct a legal review and craft ballot language. It will then return to the Public Safety and Livable Neighborhoods Committee, which will either reject or move the proposal forward to the full city council. So what do you think? Leave your comments below. San Diego Union Tribune, September 19, 2019. 2 arrested after possible drive-by shooting and chase. Undercover San Diego Vice detectives followed a vehicle to Otay Mesa. By Alex Riggins, South County. A possible drive-by shooting Tuesday night in the Barrio Logan that occurred near undercover San Diego Vice detectives sparked a pursuit that led police to the site of a South Bay highway, police said. The detectives reported the shooting about 9:30 p.m. on Main Street near Thor Street in Barrio Logan. According to San Diego Police Sergeant Michael Tansey, Tanscy, no officers fired back or were injured by the reported gunshots. Although the incident was initially reported by the police as a drive-by shooting targeting the officers, police radio traffic indicated the undercover detectives may have been unsure if they were actually targeted or whether the weapon was a real firearm or a pellet gun. At some point, it appeared that someone shot some rounds at potentially one of the vice officers during their operation, Lieutenant Mike Ramsey told On Scene TV and other reporters. After the shooting, the vehicle immediately fled, Ramsey said. The incident prompted undercover detectives in at least one unmarked SUV to follow the car, a black Chrysler 300, south on freeways and eventually to State Route 905, according to Ramsey, Tanny, and police radio traffic. As soon as a marked patrol vehicle with its lights pulled on behind the car on West Route 905, the driver pulled over between Britannia Boulevard and Caliani Avenue, Ramsey said. The car's 2 occupants, a man and a woman, surrendered immediately because police believed the car's occupants were potentially armed and dangerous. They took all precautions while arresting the pair, including using a helicopter and police dogs to clear the back seat, Ramsey said. Authorities also shut down all lanes of eastbound and westbound traffic on the 905. Detectives were searching both vehicles in Barrio Logan and Otay Mesa for evidence of the shooting, as well as possible third suspect. In parentheses, we have, on parentheses, information that there could be an outstanding suspect. There might have been 3 people in the vehicle at the time of the shooting, Ramsey said. That hasn't been confirmed yet. The lieutenant said that because the Chrysler fled immediately after the apparent drive-by shooting, it did not have time to potentially drop someone off, so that's something we're trying to confirm as well. All lanes on 905 in both directions were reopened by 10:30 p.m.